Hello everyone, this is Chinta Samata, lecturer in Zoology, Government Degree College for Women, Nalgonda. In this video, I am going to give the introduction to the sericulture. Then what is sericulture? Sericulture is rearing of silkworm to produce silk. Silk is produced by reeling the cocoons of the silkworm. Silk is softer than human hair but as strong as wire. It is resistant to the dust and moths. Sericulture is one of the branches of applied zoology. The term sericulture is derived from sericose. It means silk. Culture refers to rearing. Silk contains fibrous protein. It contains the fibrous protein contains fibrion is about 80%, sericin is about 20%. Silk is produced by the insect which belongs to Arthropoda phylum. It is a invertebrate. Not only the insects produces, other than the insect also other organisms can also produce the silk such as mussels and spiders. Depending upon the food which is eaten by the insects, they are classified into two types. One is mulberry silkworms, the second one is non-mulberry silkworms. The silkworms generally feed on the mulberry leaves. Non-mulberry silkworms generally feed on different types of plants, leaves, and other than the mulberry trees like castor oil leaves, pine leaves, etc. The silk is generally used in the textiles and it is also exported as the silk yarn, and it is used in the production of variety articles such as ties, saris, shawls, carpets, etc. The silk is queen of the textiles, and it is also known as biosteel of biosteel due to its high strength. The at first the silk is produced by the China people. After that, many countries adopted this culture to grow the silkworms and participated in the preparation of silk. At present, the China placed first in the production of silk. After that, in second place occupied by the India. Not only these two countries, in the world, many country peoples are cultivating the silkworms to produce silk. Okay, here you can see the classification of silkworm, that is insect known as mulberry silkworm. If we see the classification, it belongs to the kingdom Animalia, phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta, order Lepidoptera, family Bambicidae, genus Bambix, species Maury. The binomial name of this mulberry insect is known as Bambix mori. This Bambix mori feeds on the mulberry leaves. You can see the leaves in this picture. These are mulberry leaves, and the cultivation of this mulberry trees is known as moriculture. Only Bambix mori feed on these leaves, and not only that, it produces among 90% of silk which is available to us. If we see the life cycle in this slide, you can see the four stages of Bombyx mori. At first, the adult lays egg. it it is converted as the larva, and the larva is converted to pupa, and that is modified to the adult Bombyx mori. Like that, we can see the four stages in this Bombyx mori life cycle. In this slide, you can see the Bombyx mori silkworm as well as Bombyx mori adult. 90% of silk is produced by this insect. It belongs to Arthropoda phylum. And the silk which is produced by this Bombyx mori is very smooth and very strong. It is a domesticated and rare indoor. Generally feeds on mulberry trees only, and it is the popular species of this Bombyx mori are also available in the China, Japan, Korea. Next one is tussar silk. You can see the silkworm of tussar and tussar adult too. The silk which is produced from the tussar silkworm is known as tussar silk. Most of the sarees are prepared from the tussar silk. The thread is very strong, and the quality is good when compared to the mulberry silk. And the genus of this tussar silk is Antheria. Japanese silkworm produces green colored thread, and generally the tussar silk appeared in the copperish color. The dye may not change the original color of this green or copperish silk. Most of the silk is used in the furnishing and interior. They are very strong fibers. In the next slide, you can see the Muga silkworm and its adult stage also. It produces golden yellow color threads. It is also genus belongs to Antheria, cultivated in Assam. The cultivation is limited to the Assam state only. The gold color, the thread appeared in gold color with a glossy texture. That is why this silk is used making of sarees, chadors, and traditional dresses especially. In the next slide, you can see Erie silkworm. It produces creamy white color fiber. The scientific name of this Erie silkworm is Samia ricini. Generally, it feeds on castor oil plant, and it is domesticated. And the thread which is produced by this Erie silkworm is durable, used for cloths, curtains, and soft cloths. In the next slide, you can see the cone silkworm. It is produced from the larva of Artus species, and this is cultivated mostly in the Italy, Greece, Turkey. The species feed on trees such as pines, oak, juniper. This is used to make crimson dyed cloths. It is mixed with silk to produce a stronger and durable fabric. The next one is anafe. This anafe silkworm produces light yellow color threads, and the silk is very soft and lustrous, and the elasticity of this silk is more when compared to the mulberry silk and stronger too. Mostly this silk is used to making the velvet light seat covers and plush. It is produced by the anafe insect. Generally in southern and the central African countries it is cultivated. Mussel silk. Pagara is also one of the silkworm which is able to produce silk, and the elasticity of this silk is more and strong. The silk is used in the textiles, especially in the embroidery works. Mussel silkworm. Here you can see it is a non-insect. It is not an insect. This animal lives in water, and it is a molluscan. Pinna squamosa is produces the musk silk. Generally these animals found in the shallow waters along the shores of Italia. It is called the seal silk. The silk is known as sea silk. The brown filament is produced by the mussel. It is very expensive. The next one is spider silk. The spider silk is also non-insect silk variety that is very soft and fine texture. It is very expensive, durable, used in the preparation of bulletproof vests, telescopes, and optical instruments, and water resistant cloths too. You can see in this picture you are seeing different color threads and cloths. These all are made by the silk fibers. You can see the white color, yellow, blue, green, red. All are these cloths are prepared by the silk which is produced by the above animals. Finally, I want to conclude this video with the information that the silk is used in the textiles. By that, many people are getting employment. So it is became famous at present in India. Thank you.